It's been a bit of a long time coming, but today I finally wanted to take the time to talk about God of War, because this game is absolutely fantastic. I played through it for the last few months and I completed it about a month or two ago, and I thoroughly enjoyed playing this game. It's got very satisfying combat and a fantastic story behind it. Now this game picks up from where the old series left off. You previously had the three God of War games from the last generation of consoles, which I hadn't played prior to this game, and at this point I still haven't played any of those three. So I was brand new to this franchise, but this game really sold me on it. It is a fantastic standalone game, even if you haven't played the originals. However, from friends who have, they do recommend playing the originals beforehand, because they are also in their own right good games. But what I really enjoyed about this was that, as well as the fantastic story behind it, the world had great lore and the combat was challenging, and it really scaled well with how powerful you got further through the game. The further through the game you were getting, the more difficult some of the challenging enemies became, and that was what was really fun about it. It kept challenging you, it kept throwing little surprises that you weren't expecting, and it made it really engaging to play. And I felt this really added to the story, and it really built up the development of characters between Atreus and Kratos, which was absolutely fantastic. It really added to the story, and it just made it a very fun game to play. And what's more, along with this, one of the aspects the game completely nailed was the music. The music was amazing at building atmosphere. Whether it was from the bellowing might of a choral song to the gods, or whether it was in fact some of the more mysterious music when you're in the challenge realm of Niflheim, it built atmosphere fantastically, and it just gave the game a fantastic atmosphere. It really nailed that aspect. And for me, a person who really likes music, especially cinematics and that used in films or trailers, it really engaged me, and it really made me even more invested in this game.
Wait.
I think I know how it works. Watch. Wow.
What did you write?
I asked them to watch over Mother. Do you think they'll watch over us on the way to the top?
Come, boy. It is a long way up.
And then to top it all off, the game had a fantastic story. You get to go on this fantastic adventure with Kratos and Atreus. You meet a lot of interesting and varied characters who have their own motivations, and it's really clearly expressed. And you get to empathise with these characters, and it overall just made it a really engaging story. I found myself drawn in straight away. It has the right balance of mystery and explanation that really makes you want to keep playing, but also digest what you've just learned and what has just taken place. And it is really fantastic, all the different character interactions you get. The character development and all of those aspects were absolutely fantastic, and I would highly recommend anyone who's interested in the story-based games to play this game, because it was fantastic. And furthermore, as I've been saying, the combat in the game was really fun because it was challenging. There were lower difficulties, so if you're someone who is less interested in the challenge of the game, there are going to be more story-based difficulty levels. But for me, I was playing on the second hardest difficulty, and I loved how challenging it was. There were some bosses that took me ages to learn how to beat, especially when you get to the end game and you're fighting the Valkyries. I think a couple of them took me at least an hour to work out how to beat them. There are some really challenging bosses in this game, and I really enjoyed working out their mechanics, finding out how to beat them, and then eventually beating them. It was really fun, and what's more, completing these hard objectives then gives you more information about the world you're in and what's been going on, about the Aesir, about the Valkyries, and all of the other elements of this game. It's all intertwined really well, it's all very well balanced, and in my opinion it's one of the best games of this generation. So if you'd like to ask any questions from me about the game, please feel free to do so in the comments down below. One of the end screen links is going to be the trailer for this game, so you can get a better feel of what the game's about. But I do hope this video has been informative and you've enjoyed it. I've been the guy from the Gamertag, and I'll see you on another video.